1383, runway 27, clear takeoff. United 1538, runway 27, minus 20.
Dear followers, today I'll be answering the question, what is a sterile cockpit? You might have heard this expression before. Well, let me tell you, it's got nothing to do how clean the cockpit is. As a pilot, your main job obviously is to fly the plane. During non-critical flight phases, during cruise for example, the autopilot takes over control and you have time to do your regular 30 minutes fuel checks, make sure that all systems are working in order, and if time permits, have a chat with your colleague. As soon as we have completed our approach briefing, we will request and start our initial descent towards our destination. As we are descending into lower airspace and come closer to the airport, the radio communication and the navigation gets more complex. There are more aircraft in the vicinity of the airport, so the air traffic controller is constantly giving you instructions, and regular frequency changes increase the workload during approach. Terrain is another factor which requires a lot of concentration by pilots, especially during bad weather. So therefore, airlines have come up with a procedure named the sterile cockpit below 10,000 feet, meaning that pilots should fully reduce unnecessary conversations to an absolute minimum and only use standard operating phraseology to ensure a safe cockpit operation in these critical flight phases where a high demand of concentration is required. To avoid distraction, communication with the cabin crew shall only be established in case of an emergency. Even after landing, the sterile cockpit procedure applies until completion of the parking checklist. Now note, the altitude is obviously airport elevation plus 10,000 feet. For example, if you would approach and land at San Luis Airport in Colombia, which is at an elevation of 9,764 feet, your sterile cockpit procedure would already apply at 20,000 feet. Therefore, thank you very much for watching. I hope I've answered another aviation related question. If you want to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the future. Take care, bye.